Sepupz. It looks like there's a fun contest that's about to take shape right here. If the universe unfolds and everything goes as it should, then I look forward to showcasing to you the battle for Kepala Batas. Sepupz, some of you might know the name Khairy Jamaluddin. That's right, our KJ Jadi DJ, ex-Minister of Health, Minister of Sports, Obama meter, superstar podcaster, millionaire, is apparently coming back to politics. There was an article this morning from the Malay Mail titled Back in the Fold. Khairy set to rejoin UMNO ahead of Sabah state polls after Zahid's green light. Wow. Now, I don't know how reliable this is, but the article itself was pretty interesting, and it talks about how apparently KJ is going to rejoin UMNO before the Sabah state election. Lots of alleged promises. Apparently, Zahid told Khairy to submit his membership form to become an UMNO member again at the wedding of Datuk Rozabil Abdul Rahman's daughter, which is all nice, all well, hashtag redemption arc. But what I found most interesting was this sentence. Look at this. The source also revealed that Khairy is being considered as a potential BN candidate in the next general election to contest the Kepala Batas parliamentary seat. And next it goes, that constituency was the traditional seat of his father-in-law, the late Tun Abdullah Ahmad Badawi, the source added. Wow. Now, it should be said that whenever I hear things like these or I read things like these, I tend to be very careful because just because it was reported in the media, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's actually happening. But well, the implications of what they just said are pretty shocking. And you might think to yourself that this is just an innocent choice, there's nothing at all. But yeah, you are absolutely wrong because that is the constituency of our Queen Sepup, Siti Mastura. If the universe unfolds, if KJ actually comes back to UMNO and he actually contests in the general election in Kepala Batas, he will face off against our Queen Sepup herself in an epic battle that will be recorded for the generations. I have no idea whether PAS is even going to put her there, given the whole Lim Kit Siang, Lim Kuan Yew, Sepupz saga. But for the love of God, please God, whatever deities up above who are watching upon me and watching upon my life, if there ever were a single request that I had asked for in this world that I wanted granted, let it be this. Let this battle of Kepala Batas begin and let KJ and Siti Mastura Tatakai fight, battle it out. Yo, if this actually happens, I'll be like super fascinated. Clearly, KJ has some competition here. I mean, like, they were going around just being all mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most educated of them all? And they came out with Siti Mastura and her 825,000 fitnah. I mean, PAS was willing to do a jihad derma fitnah for this woman. They mobilized behind her, fight for every fitnah, call out every sepupu, bring down the wrath of the walaun upon anybody who dares stand in her majesty's way, one fitnah at a time. RKJ Sepup better get ready. Maybe to collect money from yet another lawsuit in addition to the 2.5 mil that he's supposed to have gotten from the guy who slandered him, even as he brings the Keluar Sekejap machinery along with him, campaign upon campaign, as the man finally becomes the hashtag Prime Minister candidate that we always knew he was going to be. But for that, he needs to get past the battle for Kepala Batas if he's even going to contest in the election. Again, just because something like this has been announced, just because there are allegedly sources that have mentioned that he's gonna do it, it doesn't mean he's actually going to do it. Probably all he'd do is just be all like, oh, I cannot confirm, I cannot deny kind of thing before he does whatever he decides is like the best. But yeah, it is what it is. But wow, imagine if he actually fought her and he lost. One of you literally said that you were gonna jump off the hang bridge. If that actually happens, I hope you don't, Sepup. But seriously, if this happens, it would actually be the ultimate fight I have ever seen in Malaysian politics. Okay, maybe not the ultimate fight, but the most entertaining fight. Campaign of the era between PAS and UMNO. If it happens, holy crap, it's gonna be amazing. But what do you think about the battle for Kepala Batas, Sepupz? KJ or Siti Mastura? Who's gonna win? Are they even gonna meet? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And that's all to say about that, and bye.